This is going to be the class name. We're going to click main method so to ensure that our code is running. What I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and paste the question first up top here, and then go through that. Some backslashes there to ensure that we're not getting any errors. Okay. So the question is, write a program to enter the numbers till the user wants, and at the end, the program should display the largest and the smallest numbers entered. Okay. We can apply this concept and probably two methods or two methodologies basically we can use, or two ways to basically do this. Definitely we need a scanner class, if you guys are aware or know about that. It's a built-in class here with some good utilities at Java. And then we can use IfStmt or switch case statement to apply this. Let's go ahead and do this.
Ustad, just a question.
Yes.
What about array? Would array not work with this question?
No, that's a totally different topic. So
okay.
We're going to come back to that. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let me just go ahead and accept this sister here. Okay. Please kindly, if you don't mind, mute yourself. Ms. Wahida, you too, please. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm more than welcome to answer any questions if you guys have while we're going through everything. So yeah, arrays are totally different. Those are part of the dynamic. Dynamic arrays were the part of this stuff that we actually talked about it last week, and that's that actually falls within the data structure related stuff. Nothing to do with this one. So this is totally a different question. It's asking us to basically a user would enter a number till the user wants to have at the end. The program should display the largest and the smallest number. Yeah. So in order to apply this, we can go ahead and let's just go ahead and create three variables first with the integer data type. Let's say X, Y, and Z. So for us to apply this, as I mentioned, we have to use the scanner class. In order to do that, then we have to import it too. Go ahead and we can create a variable, and it can be anything. That can be an input. It can be, let's say, code here. Anything, doesn't really matter. It's just like when you're creating an object. The structure is pretty much kind of the same. Bracket, semicolon. Here you have to, let me just bigger. You have to put system.in so that way you can have all the methods that are built-in methods that we have in Java. First of all, you have her over here because you have a red line to import this class. And as I mentioned, this is a built-in class, and it scans any data that we have, and then we'll give you an output. So the first thing we will have to do here, let's just go ahead and do a sysout print basically. Let's say that's asking about numbers. So let's say enter three numbers. This is going to help with the concept. If not, then we can just reverse back, or we can say enter three integers. And now we have to basically connect or link this class to the computer, or basically get the output. and store the information. So if a user adds or asks for a particular query or a value, he should be able to see that in the console when we have to print. Let's go ahead and print this. See what we're going to get. Okay, enter a number. You enter a number. As soon as it turns green, that means it is the computer is storing this number. It is basically, it's ran here, but it stores it in the computer because it's turning green. And you can add them back to back. That's basically storing, but doing nothing else. But our code is to write a program to enter the number 10 the user wants, and I got the question, and at the end of the program, in the smallest number. Yeah, this will definitely do as for us. So what we're going to do, we have created the variables here, X, Y, Z. We're going to go ahead, pretty much create a link between the variables and the scanner class here with a function that's called next integer. So we're going to put X equals code here, the variable that we have created where in our scanner class. Dot, as I mentioned, next integer. It's a function that will actually apply our code. Y code here, our variable dot again next integer. It kind of iterates, it goes through every block of the code. You'll get it. Just be patient. You'll get it what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so now we have actually completed kind of a structure here, but we have not completed the whole concept to basically get a query or a response to based off what the question is here. So in order to do that, we have to use as I mentioned earlier at the beginning, we can use either IfStmt or switch case statement to basically apply this or to get results. Let's just go ahead and do a IfStmt here. So just pay close attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to say F. That's a statement, right? It's a condition. We're just putting conditions here. Fx, this variable, or basically this variable here that we have created. Fx is greater than y, and in the logical operator, and you got to put that times. Again, x is greater than z. You see that? If x is greater than y and x is greater than z, print out for me basically sorry for that. Just say first number is the largest number, or the largest, you can say whatever. Now let's do two more else if statements, and then put we can do y if y is greater than x and y is greater than z. If you pay close attention, you guys will exactly get what I'm talking about. Spelling was bad there. Sys out or print in the console second number. And I hope I got your question right. Second number is the largest. Same thing here. Let's do another else if. let's say else f z. See, we're coming back all the way. We are going, we're basically going through each variables we have created, but the way I did it, I went through x first, and then I went through y here, and now I'm going through z. You're gonna get the concept as soon as I complete. Z is greater than what? X. You can help me if you guys get what I'm talking about. And then Z is greater than what? Y. I hope it's not getting complicated for you guys. Make sure you put the right semicolon in the right position. Close this. See if I. That's good. I was trying to see if I could format my code, and if there's anything missing that we have to know. Okay, else if z is greater than x and z is greater than y, print out what? Third number, right? Third number is the largest. And what we can do is we can do one more else here. If none of those conditions is meeting, else sys out, just say entered number or keyed number or whatever. Let's just say because that came in or not within the range, you can say, or related. That should help. Not able to format this. There you go. I went to. Okay. There you go. Control A, Control F. It's going to format. Keep in mind, our fellow friends, that ensure that you have the right format when you code and or when you actually when you're running your code under the main method. Make sure that you have the semicolon, the curly braces in the right position. The way I have done it. You see that? This is where I have a sys out, and then I start another one, and this is again, I have it again here. Same thing here, exactly the same instruction. Let's go ahead and start doing this. So now we're gonna ask a user to put a number, and it will give us response. If it's 100, let's say we put 3 different numbers, 100, 200, 300. If it's 300, it's gonna say this is, or basically, third number is the largest one. If we put, it's gonna go through each number and find out the number that we're looking for, or basically the integer number that we have designated.
استاد
Yes.
ببخشید یک پیشنهاد
No problem. فاش میکنم امیر اگران کنم خوارزمی. Okay. So here we go. Who did this for us? Of course, the ScannerClass. یوزر ادمین ببینه در کانسول بیشتر زمانی که ما چیز کردیم و ما گرین نشان میداد تنها استورش میکرد. حالا با استفاده از فانکشن و میتودی که در وجود داره به ما در هر خود میتود یا فانکشن next integer میره در هر وریبل ما کد را که ما با مو لاجیکی که تعیین کردیم با استفاده از کنترل استیتمنت یا IfStmt و ما اینمی response در کانسول پرینت میکنم. میره که پرینت کنم میفهمید ها. یعنی من میگم run. And all مرا میگه enter 3 integers. That's a question, right? 3 integer number را باید شما add کنید. باز اونا براتون میگه که which one is the largest, which one is the second number, the second largest or the third largest, the first largest, second largest, third largest. So میگه add کنین. مثلا میگم که 1000. 2000. فعلا تنها store میکنه. It's only storing it now. 3000. But obviously میره در the variable های ما همزمان که store میکنه با استفاده از ScannerClass که خودش یوتیلیتی های مشخص داره فانکشن next integer رو تطبیقش میکنه. چی را؟ block of code را که ما در IfStmt تطبیق کردیم. میبینین؟ میگه third number is the largest one. It's indicating this number. The 3000 is the largest one. Let's do another one just for proof of the concept. Let's do 35, 65, 78. میبینین؟ pick برای ما کلانترین نمبر ما کدام نمبر است. You can do exactly the opposite thing. Basically میتونین که برین مثلا بگوین negative 900. طال میتونه کامپیوترم رو بیچارم روز for some reason. میبینین چون نگاتیو رفتیم the entered number چون ما کندیشن آخری را ماندیم در غیر صورت گفتیم اگر کندیشن های ما obviously میت نکرد ما کندیشن آخری را برای ما چیز که basically print کنه console و ما first number خورد که از ابتدا شروع کرد the first number is the largest. I mean when رفت basically the variable های ما largest number pick کرد یا از سی وریبل که شما در با فانکشن کد next integer انتخاب کردین با استفاده از بلاک IfStmt مشخص ساخت که کدامش largest number است. Which one is the largest number? یک دفعه دیگه میره تطبیق میکنم دوستا. این کار با ما کی میکنه؟ گفتم که ScannerClass تطبیقش میکنه. 300 900 و 600 باید چی رو پیک کنه؟ دو میره پکت نه میبینیم میگن second number is the largest number because ما when we created or when we actually coded here با استفاده از block of IfStmt خود مشخص ساختیم که ما چی میخوایم. basically ما گفتیم که pick کو بر ما کد را که ما میخوایم. میتونیم مثلا بیایم اول بگیم که خب 1000 500 و 200. جواب از چی باید باشه دوستا؟ اگر رو را گرفته باشین بازم کد را گرفتین. What was the answer? میره که رن کنم با جواب باید چی باشه؟
The first number is the largest.
Exactly. Thank you. There you go. So we applied this. وای دخوار میتونین که سوالتان شما را بکنین. اگر پسند میکنین سوالتان it's totally up to you. میتونین که پیش بریم. من سوال